Occupying Till He Comes at Southwest Prophecy Ministries.
Hello, friends. This is Dane Rome, your announcer for today's Last Days Beacon program. Thanks for listening, and thanks for joining us. And just a reminder that these programs are supported by your gifts to this ministry. If you'd like to contribute to this ongoing faith ministry, which deals with Bible prophecy and current events, simply go to our website to contribute. Our website address is www.swpm.us. You'll find a donate link on the homepage. The website address again is www.swpm.us. Thanks for your prayers and support for this faith ministry. Well, January 22nd marks the 45th anniversary of the infamous Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision that has led to the murders of approximately 60 million American citizens. This is an unspeakable offense to the heart of God and should be a source of unrelenting shame on the part of the church. Why? Well, because the collective silence and inaction on the part of many Christians and churches, we've allowed a Holocaust far worse than Hitler ever contemplated to continue. Because of January being Pro-Life Month, we're devoting the next several podcasts to the subject of abortion in America. Our January gift offer also relates to the subject of abortion. I'll tell you more about it at the end of this podcast. But for now, let's join Dr. Dave Schnitker for today's program.
Thank you, Dane. January 22nd marks the 45th anniversary of the infamous Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision that has led to the murders of approximately 60 million American citizens. My opening monologue relates to how this Holocaust has been allowed to continue. Coach Dave Daubenmire writes in his article entitled, "When Are You People Gonna Wake Up?" I spent nearly 35 years as a high school football coach, and one thing I learned was that a coach is judged by the performance of the team. When a team is underperforming, it is the coach that gets the boot. No amount of blame shifting or excuse making will change things. Every team is a reflection of its coach. If churches were football teams, there would be a lot of heads on the chopping block. The pastors have done a great job of changing the scorecard. Rather than measuring their success by the impact they are having outside the church, they have washed their hands of the world and instead invested their time in petting the sheep inside the pen. Everything looks great on the inside while the world around them rots. They have used all of their salt inside the building and permitted the ravening wolves to destroy the families on the outside. Most of them have no idea what is going on in the real world, and even worse, they have no idea that they don't know. The salt is stuck in the salt shaker. I don't know if you know it or not, but a year after the election of Donald Trump, Planned Parenthood is still being funded by the Republican Congress. There's only one reason that it continues, and it is because there has been no demand from the pulpit to stop it. Most pastors do not hate abortion. They are pro-choice, with exceptions. If there is one thing that you can be sure of, it is that God hates the slaughter of unborn children. But abortion is political, they tell me, and they don't want to politicize their pulpits. Silence is consent. Their silence is a political position. Over a year ago, candidate Trump said to Hillary Clinton that abortion may be all right with you, but it is not all right with me. He sent a signal to America's pastors that he was ready and willing to end the slaughter of the innocents. But he never got an amen from the pulpits. They stayed silent. Their silence is deafening, and our congressional representatives finally figured out that abortion really wasn't that big of a deal in the Christian community anymore. Why would they waste all of that political capital on an issue that didn't really matter to the base? It's the economy, stupid. America has become a moral cesspool while the sheep play ring around the rosy inside their stained glass fortresses. The continued legalization of abortion in America is the single greatest moral outrage since the selling of American human beings to other American human beings. The pastors better hope that Jesus is as wishy-washy about life as they are. A friend of mine reintroduced me to an old Bob Dylan song from 1979 entitled, "When You Gonna Wake Up?" Let me read the song. God don't make no promises that he don't keep. You got some big dreams, baby, but in order to dream, you gotta still be asleep. When you are gonna wake up? When you going to wake up? When are you gonna wake up and strengthen the things that remain? Counterfeit philosophies have polluted all your thoughts. Karl Marx has got you by the throat, and Henry Kissinger's got you tied up in knots. You got innocent men in jail. Your insane asylums are filled. You got unrighteous doctors dealing drugs that'll never cure your ills. You got men who can't hold their peace, and women who can't control their tongues. The rich seduce the poor, and the old are seduced by the young. Adulterers in churches and pornography in the schools. You got gangsters in power and lawbreakers making rules. Spiritual advisors and gurus to guide your every move. Instant inner peace, and every step you take has got to be approved. Do you ever wonder just what God requires? You think he's just an errand boy to satisfy your wandering desires? You can't take it with you, and you know that it's too worthless to be sold. They tell you time is money, as if your life was worth its weight in gold. When are you going to wake up? When are you going to wake up? When are you going to wake up and strengthen the things that remain? Enough is enough. Where is Franklin Graham on this issue? Why are Joel Osteen, Rick Warren, and a megaload of mega pastors silent on this issue? Why haven't the leaders of the Southern Baptists, Assemblies of God, or a dozen other stuffed shirt denominational leaders engaged their congregation with the phony rhinos? Why are we not beating down the doors of our congressmen? Why would we expect our political leaders to care more about life than our pastors do? I had a conversation with the congressman the other day, and he punched me right in the mouth. He said, "Coach, my office never hears from Christians. Everyone talks about how evil abortion is, but it is the other side my office hears from the most. I hate to tell you, but if abortion doesn't matter to Christians, then it won't matter to my colleagues. We never hear from Christians." End quote. God has given us the opportunity to end the scourge of abortion. Why are our Christian leaders so cavalier about murder? Won't some leader please grab the ball and run with it? The church has an opportunity to roll back 4 decades of decadence. We can end abortion now. When are you going to wake up and do your stinking duty? Well said, Coach Dave. Our featured product for January is a DVD entitled Baby Parts for Sale. It's a great film produced by Jeremiah Films, and even though it was produced in 2001, nothing has changed. Planned Parenthood is still selling baby parts in violation of federal law, and we are still waiting for Congress to investigate. After I close today's podcast, I want you to click on the link below to view a recent undercover interview with Planned Parenthood employees who speak openly about selling baby parts. The grisly industry, multi-million-dollar industry of selling baby parts continues today in violation of federal law. And now Dane will tell you how you can order a copy of our DVD, Baby Parts for Sale.
Thank you, Dr. Schnitker. Friends, our featured product for the month of January is an excellent DVD entitled Baby Parts for Sale, an inside look at America's most shocking industry. This film investigates the illegal, multi-million-dollar-a-year baby parts trafficking industry, which is one of the most lucrative businesses in operation today. Yet most Americans are unaware of its existence. Many have heard about the controversy surrounding fetal tissue research, but have no idea how the tissue is obtained. To obtain a copy of Baby Parts for Sale, simply go to the homepage of our website, www.swpm.us. That website address again is www.swpm.us. Simply click on the slider at the top of the homepage for this film, and it'll take you directly to our online bookstore. You may acquire the film, Baby Parts for Sale, for a gift of $15.99, plus shipping and handling. The website address again is www.swpm.us. And please join us next week for another Last Days Beacon program brought to you by Southwest Prophecy Ministries. Until then, this is Dane Rome saying thanks for listening.